Roman Reigns thought he was returning to Monday Night Raw for unfinished business. But what happened that night shocked the entire WWE Universe. Drew McIntyre wasn't looking for a normal match. He wanted revenge, and before the night ended, Roman Reigns would be outnumbered, destroyed, and left helpless in the middle of the ring. But trust me, the ending of this fight changed everything. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're reliving one of the most chaotic nights in WWE history. The night Roman Reigns returned to Monday Night Raw under the brand new wildcard rule. A night filled with revenge, violence, betrayal, and absolute destruction. This wasn't just a wrestling match. This was war. So sit back, subscribe to the channel, and let's witness the moment Monday Night Raw completely lost control. The second Roman Reigns music hit, the entire arena exploded. Nobody expected this. Roman Reigns, back on Monday Night Raw. The commentators sounded shocked, because Roman was officially part of SmackDown Live now. After the superstar shakeup, Roman had left Raw behind. But tonight, everything changed. Mr. McMahon had introduced a brand new rule called the Wild Card Rule. A rule allowing superstars from Raw and SmackDown to appear on each other's shows. And Roman Reigns wasted no time using it. The crowd screamed louder and louder as Roman walked toward the ring. Fans stood on their feet. Phones filled the air. The atmosphere instantly changed. Because whenever Roman Reigns arrives, something massive follows. But Roman wasn't smiling. He wasn't joking around. Roman Reigns had returned for one reason only: unfinished business, and somewhere backstage, one man absolutely hated it: Drew McIntyre. Suddenly, the mood changed completely. Bagpipe music echoed through the arena, and out walked Drew McIntyre. Cold, focused, dangerous. The commentators immediately warned everyone watching. If there's one man capable of destroying Roman Reigns tonight, it's Drew McIntyre. And honestly, they were right. Drew looked terrifying. His eyes never left Roman Reigns, because ever since WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre had been obsessed with revenge. At WrestleMania, Roman defeated Drew on the biggest stage possible, and Drew never forgot it. That loss haunted him every single day. To Drew, Roman Reigns embarrassed him, and tonight, he wanted payback. Drew believed Raw belonged to him now. This was his territory. And Roman Reigns showing up tonight, that felt personal, very personal. The tension between both men became unreal. Fans could feel it. This wasn't just another WWE match anymore. This was two monsters preparing for war. The bell rang, and Drew attacked instantly. No respect, no hesitation, no mercy. McIntyre charged at Roman like a man possessed. Heavy punches connected immediately. Roman tried answering back, but Drew's aggression was overwhelming. McIntyre slammed Roman into the corner with brutal force. The entire ring shook. Roman fired back with a huge clothesline. The crowd erupted. Roman started building momentum. But then, Drew did something terrifying. He overpowered Roman Reigns. Drew grabbed Roman, lifted him into the air, and launched him across the ring. The audience went crazy. Even the commentators sounded shocked. There are not many men who can overpower Roman Reigns like that. Roman instantly realized something dangerous. This Drew McIntyre was different, smarter, more aggressive, more violent. Drew McIntyre started dominating the match. Every attack looked painful. Every punch looked personal. Roman tried standing back up, but Drew smashed him with vicious forearms. Then came one of the craziest moments of the night. Drew deadlifted Roman Reigns straight off the mat and launched him into a devastating suplex. The crowd gasped. The power looked unreal. Roman crashed hard into the ring. Even Roman looked stunned. And Drew wasn't done. Not even close. McIntyre kept trash-talking Roman, getting inside his head, humiliating him in front of the WWE Universe. That's what makes Drew McIntyre dangerous. He doesn't just hurt you physically, he destroys you mentally too. Roman tried hitting a Samoan drop, but Drew countered instantly with a brutal forearm to the face. Roman staggered backward, and Drew attacked again. At this point, McIntyre looked unstoppable. But Roman Reigns is different. That's why people call him the big dog. no matter how much punishment he takes. Roman never stays down, and suddenly, Roman exploded with a huge counter suplex. Both men crashed to the mat. The crowd erupted again. Roman slowly stood up. Pain covered his face, but his eyes still burned with determination. Drew rushed forward. Roman answered with heavy right hands. The fans got louder. Roman's momentum was growing. But then, big boot from McIntyre. Roman dropped instantly. Drew smiled. He knew Roman was hurt, and suddenly, McIntyre looked toward the apron. The commentators panicked immediately. No, not this. Drew grabbed Roman Reigns, lifted him up, and drove him spine first into the apron. The impact looked brutal. Roman screamed in pain. The entire arena exploded in shock, and Drew stood over Roman like a predator. Roman somehow kept fighting. He attempted a Superman punch, but Drew countered perfectly with a massive spine buster. 1, 2! Roman kicks out. The crowd exploded again. McIntyre couldn't believe it. And now, Drew wanted the Claymore Kick. He stood in the corner waiting, watching Roman carefully. Roman slowly got back to his feet. Still dizzy, still hurt. Claymore attempt. But Roman moved. The crowd jumped out of their seats. Both men started exchanging punches in the middle of the ring. Roman right hand. Drew headbutt. Roman punch. Drew forearm. Neither man backed down. This wasn't wrestling anymore. This was survival. Then suddenly, Drew climbed the top rope. The commentators sounded shocked. You never see Drew McIntyre do this. McIntyre jumped. Superman punch in midair. The crowd lost their minds. Roman Reigns caught Drew perfectly. Roman covered him. 1, 2! Drew kicks out. Nobody could believe it. Both men were destroying each other. Roman slowly moved into the corner. The crowd stood up. Everyone knew what was coming. Roman locked his eyes onto Drew McIntyre and exploded forward. Spear! This time it connected. Roman nearly cut Drew in half. The crowd erupted louder than ever. Roman hooked the leg. 1, 2! Tar! Wait! The referee suddenly stopped counting. Roman looked confused, then angry, and suddenly, he saw Shane McMahon standing outside the ring. The arena exploded with boos. Roman instantly realized this was no longer just about Drew McIntyre. This was a trap. Roman tried going after Shane, but Elias attacked from behind. Roman crashed into the ropes, and now the numbers game began. Drew recovered quickly. Roman Reigns was suddenly trapped against two enemies. Elias and Drew started brutally attacking Roman together. Punches, kicks, stomps. Roman tried fighting back, but exhaustion had finally caught up to him. Outside the ring, Shane McMahon smiled proudly. The commentators shouted in frustration. This is disgusting. Roman Reigns is being destroyed. This entire thing was a setup. Then suddenly, awesome! The crowd exploded again. The Miz was here. Steel chair in hand, Miz sprinted toward the ring for the first time all night. Shane McMahon looked terrified. Ever since WrestleMania, The Miz had been hunting Shane everywhere, and Shane wanted no part of him. Shane instantly escaped through the crowd. Miz chased after him immediately. The arena turned into complete chaos. But inside the ring, Roman Reigns was still trapped. Roman slowly pulled himself up using the ropes, barely able to stand, completely exhausted. But Drew McIntyre looked merciless. The crowd instantly realized what was coming. Drew backed into the corner. Roman turned around. Claymore Kick! Boom! Roman Reigns flipped backward violently. The arena went silent. Roman wasn't moving. Drew McIntyre stood over him, breathing heavily. Cold expression. Pure domination. In that moment, Drew McIntyre didn't just hurt Roman Reigns. He sent a message to the entire WWE Universe. Monday Night Raw belongs to me. The commentators delivered one final chilling line. This may be Roman's yard, but this is the McMahon universe. Roman Reigns came to Raw for unfinished business, but instead, he walked directly into a dangerous trap. And that night, Monday Night Raw completely lost control. And that was one of the most chaotic nights in WWE history. Roman Reigns returned to Raw. Drew McIntyre unleashed destruction. Shane McMahon created chaos. and the ending shocked the entire WWE Universe. But now I want to hear from you. If Shane McMahon and Elias never interfered, could Roman Reigns have defeated Drew McIntyre? Comment below right now. And if you enjoyed this cinematic WWE story, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because here, every WWE story feels like a movie.